Moving is exciting, but have you ever stopped to think about hiring movers, how to interview them, what questions to ask, who you can trust, what are the different services, what should you be careful of, and what red flags should you look out for? Hi, I'm Michael Shuster, multi-award-winning real estate specialist in the Greater Toronto Area and the surrounding suburbs. Maybe you'll only move once or twice in your life. Maybe you've moved many times already. But just like choosing the wrong realtor can lead to a terrible experience, choosing the wrong mover can also make your experience stressful, costly, and an unforgettable nightmare. There are more realtors out there than you can possibly interview or consider. And well, there are also a lot of moving companies. I've shared many videos and even written a book about how to interview and hire the best realtor who's the right fit for you. Today I'm going to share some great tips for hiring a professional, reliable, great moving company that has integrity and the right fit for you. Just like hiring anyone else, you'll want to interview a few of them and get a few quotes to compare. But remember, it's not just about the price. In fact, the better price isn't always the better choice. Often you get what you pay for from any service provider. First, check their website. A reputable company should have an informative and professionally designed website where you can get lots of information about them. They should tell you about their services and hopefully share some testimonials. Scroll through, click on different pages, and check out their photos. Second, check out their reviews. Homestars.com is a great review site because it's impossible for a company to add, alter, or remove any of their reviews. You can also check if they have a Google review or a Facebook profile. See if they have any reviews, comments, or clients or feedback there. Here's a tip for you. Look at how far back those reviews go. This will give you an indication of how long the company's been around and if they've been consistent in providing good or bad service. You also don't care as much about the testimonials that haven't been updated for 5 years and if there's nothing current. Third, ask friends and family. Odds are you know someone who has moved or used a mover in the recent past. And here's another tip. Don't just ask friends and family for a name. Everyone loves to throw a name into the hat. But ask them specific questions, such as, how was their experience with that provider that they're recommending to you? What did they really like about them? Was there anything that they wish they had done differently? So now you have 2 or 3 candidates to interview. It's time to get a quote. Make sure you get a few quotes to compare prices. An in-home estimate is the most accurate way of getting a moving quote, by the way. Most quotes will be within 10 to 20% of each other. Now this is your chance to interview your mover. Ask all of your questions and make sure you get satisfactory answers. Remember, don't pick the lowest quote just because it's the lowest quote. Use the company that you feel will best serve your needs and you feel comfortable with. Point out anything that you may be concerned about and ask how they're going to handle it. Do they offer packing services? Can they help get rid of items that you don't want to move? Make sure you get answers that you're completely happy with. You should really feel comfortable with the person in your home and not like you've just been sold something. And here's another tip for you. Ask if they're insured. Ask to see proof or a certificate of insurance. This is the first sign that you're dealing with a professional company. Everyone will say, we are insured, but you need to see that certificate or some sort of proof. Ask for recent references. Ask to speak to people who have a similar size home to yours or similar scale type of move to yours. Just because a company moved a 1-bedroom apartment successfully doesn't mean they'll be the right fit for your 5-bedroom home. Select the mover that you think you want to go with and call their reference first. Actually call the references. And finally, I have to point out the obvious. If you don't have the time or patience to go through the full interview process in looking for a mover that I've outlined here today, then the most obvious next choice would be call me. Given my many years as a full-time award-winning realtor, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of moves. So I know most of the local movers and I can tell you who's great, who's not so great, and of course, why. I can recommend a mover and tell you why I think they'd be the best fit for you. And if you have questions about moving, hiring a mover, getting your home ready to sell, just call or email me anytime. I'm always happy to chat. You can email me with any questions to mike@TheREguy.ca. It's always confidential and never any pressure or obligation. I just love to help and talk real estate. Thanks for watching.